Okay, I have a 2007 PT Cruiser here, and I'm going to be talking about an issue that I'm having. When you go to open the trunk lid here, it feels like it's almost stuck or it's catching on something, and sometimes it's so severe you can't even hardly get it open. You think that you're going to break something here, and I'm going to just show you. Now, this has got nothing to do with a latch or anything like that. This is just a problem opening this thing, and I have actually put a little bit of WD-40 on this thing so it's not as bad, but I want you to kind of listen as I lift this, and it's how it's hanging up there. Let me see if it'll do it. But you can hear it popping, but I've actually loosened this up quite a bit, and I've seen this on several of these PT Cruisers where these shocks back here, for whatever reason, the one on this side is fine, but the one over here is it's like rusty, or it's like leaking the whatever out of there, and it's like hanging up. And at first, I thought that something was wrong with the hinges, or something up here was out of whack. But then it turns out this was just severely hung up, and I actually sprayed this down. You can spray this down with some WD-40 or some lithium grease or something to get you by in the meantime, but this will really seize up on you. So, I mean, the only way that you can fix this is just replacing these. Now, I've got another video that I did on replacing all these. Years will be the same regardless of what year PT Cruiser you have on these rear struts. But a lot of times I'm having problems with the compression just not working. It won't hold the lid up, and it'll fall down on you. And this thing is pretty heavy, so you don't want it coming down on your head. So anyway, I'm going to show you the replacements I got here. Okay, and like I said, I already did a video on this. I'll just leave the link. But this is just another problem. Besides these failing and going out on you, they will actually seize up like that, and you can't hardly, like I said, when I first got a hold of this thing, I could barely get it. It took me a while of working with it, rocking it and lifting it to even get this trunk open. So it'd been that way for a while. But anyways, this is the replacement, and I know they have some that are a little different where you can just screw in the pins and they'll just clip on there with a little spring clip. I like to get these because this is what the original struts back here look like. So this is the ones I like to use, so I feel like they're a little better. There's no way they're coming off of there, and I mean these trunks are really heavy, so you don't want anything happening to your shocks. So I'm just going to pop these things on here, but I hope that you could detect that when I was lifting. But it's like, anyways, every time I lift it, you know, it's like a pop. Every time it's almost like it's hanging up. So the best way to do it, if you've not got a helper, is just get something that you can prop your trunk lid up. And you notice I got this piece off. I'm doing some other work to this rear hatch here. Actually got a situation where the touchpad itself has went out, and that's this little piece here. But anyways, that's a different matter altogether. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get something, prop this up, and get these new struts on here. Okay, so we got our new hatch struts on here, and all you need is a T40 Torx bit and just a ratchet to remove these. Now, the biggest thing when putting these on is just make sure that you start them by hand a little bit before you go to tighten it with your ratchet, because you can get those cross threaded. I have done it before. So yeah, it's a big difference from what it was. Doesn't pop when you lift it, and there's a tremendous amount of lifting force. The other ones were just kind of barely holding them up there anyway, but it was definitely seizing up over here and just popping and stuff every time you open the trunk. Very annoying. So if you're having a similar issue with yours, you know, get you some of these. I'll leave a link as well. These are, I think I got these for like $15. I just ordered them on eBay. Really inexpensive, and fixes that problem right up. So like I said, hopefully that has been helpful. If you found it helpful, give it a like. And as always, I invite you to subscribe, and thank you for watching.